Two guys that you ought to know about, Charles and David Koch, the billionaire brothers who inherited the private energy company Koch Industries from their father. And this weekend they took a break from funding groups that push limited government and industry deregulation to throw a party, a secret party. Twice a year, the Koch brothers hold strategy meetings attended by top bankers, oil industry executives, conservative media personalities, and in the past, two Supreme Court justices. This time, they drew the House Republican leader, Eric Cantor. He was at the fraternity party. And, of course, former Attorney General Ed Meese, as well as prominent conservative donors. But on Saturday, their secret meeting in Rancho Mirage, California, wasn't so secret. Hundreds of protesters waved signs and chanted slogans outside the resort where the Koch meeting was going on. Former Democratic Congressman Bob Edgar, president of the watchdog group Common Cause, explained why they were there.
In the buildings behind me, David and Charles Koch are organizing corporate leaders, political leaders, financial leaders, including leaders of the Republican side of the House of Representatives, to organize for the 2012 election. Sometimes in this society, the only way that you can get attention is to shine a public light, and this is a civil public demonstration of concern about the corrosive influence of money.
But while the protesters may have pulled back the public curtain on the meeting of powerful anti-government conservatives, we need to make sure everyone knows that Koch Industries is one of the primary sources of pollution in the United States. How much they pollute, well, we can't say, and they want to keep it that way. Since there is no mandatory carbon reporting in the United States, Koch Industries has a lot to lose if we move ahead on climate change legislation and energy independence. Think Progress estimates the Kochs would be paying up to $40 billion a year if they had to take on the cost of their yearly pollution. They've funneled $55 million to climate denial organizations since 1997. And if you think Saturday's meeting didn't have anything to do with continuing this funding, consider this. Participants at their previous meeting in Aspen contributed more than $61 million to political campaigns in the last 2 decades. Keep that in mind the next time the Koch brothers decide to hold a secret meeting in your town. We need to make sure everyone knows that Koch Industries is one of the primary sources of pollution in the United States.